here, shillings 1 million, and here we have shillings 1 million. So we're saying the value of 1 million shillings today. This, it's like, if you remember what I said, assuming someone tells you that I give you 1 million shillings today, or you wait, I give you 2 million shillings after 10 years. I either give you 1 million shillings today, or you can wait, I give you 2 million shillings after 10 years. Which one is better? And we said, holding other factors constant, because there are other factors that can influence your decision. Maybe you are going through a difficult time and you don't care what you're going to get after 10 years, but holding other factors constant, just look at the 1 million now and the 2 million after 10 years. You said you would rather go for the 1 million because this, it may be, maybe if you determine what is the present value of 2 million shillings expected in future, because remember, this 1 million is in present value terms. This one is in present value. Present value means now. But this 2 million is in future value. This one is in future value. If an amount will be received in future, we say it is in future value form. If it's been received or paid today, we say it's in present value terms. So before you make your decision on whether to go for the 1 million or the 2 million, you're supposed to ascertain what is this 2 million in present value terms, because I'm being promised the 2 million in future value terms. But what is the present value of this 2 million in present value terms? That is, you bring it to present value terms. See, tumeanza kurecord. Oh, okay, yeah. So that was earlier. So what is this in present value terms? So when you ascertain the present value of these 2 million, that is bringing it in present value form, you may realize that it is 0.8 million. So if it is 0.8 million, you will say, I would rather go for the 1 million shillings today. Yeah, are we together? You would rather go for the 1 million shillings today, but you cannot compare 1 million and 2 million. Those two figures are not comparable because one is in present value terms, the other one is in future value terms. You cannot compare an amount in present value terms with an amount in future value terms. If you want to have a fair comparison, or if you want to form an even ground for comparison, you must.
Jed, good afternoon. Rangi, good afternoon. Regina, can you hear me? Are you able to hear me? Yes, you're quite a number, but unfortunately, only a few of you have been able to join. So you've done enough. If you revise well, then basically you read the notes, revise the past papers, then basically you'll be able to pass exam, and not just pass, but pass pretty well. But before that, I wanted us to look at through, and then later we can be able to just wish you well in the forthcoming exam. I think it's next week, so that you prepare. So it won't take a lot of time like we normally take, but basically we want to look at some questions. Then I can be able to allow you to proceed with the exams. So I don't know who was there last time. I can see Mbuche. Mbuche has arrived. Mbuche, welcome. I don't know where we were able to stop last time. I don't know if there's anybody who can be able to remember the paper where we left. I can see somebody has written something here. Okay, welcome, Ambuche. I want to know where we left last week. The last question we did But in case you're not able to remember, we can look at this paper on April. So this is a very interesting. This question 1 had this particular question, and the question asks, highlight 5 benefits of organization. So basically, a committee is a group decision making. Committee means you don't decide on your own, you decide as a group. A committee is basically a group decision-making method whereby you sit down and discuss. So you're asked group decision-making as opposed to maybe what? Individual decision-making whereby what? Now the first benefit there is diverse perspective. Like now if I was making decisions alone, then basically I'll only have one perspective, which is my perspective. But if we are five and each one of them gives us an idea, then we'll have 5. So being in a group helps you to understand other perspectives that you are not able to know. So that's number 1. We talk about what? But diverse. So the committee consists of members from different departments or backgrounds, allowing for a variety of opinions. When you have diverse opinions, then basically it means that you can now look at issues better, and then what? Make decisions. Then number 2, is improved accuracy. Why? Because you make decision what? Collaboratively. You can never go wrong with a group. If you have people who are very objective, then basically a group decision making becomes the best. So that collaboration increases the chances of identifying potential flaws or risks, leading to a more informed and accurate decisions. So talk about what? Talk about collaboration. Means because you have experts in different areas, that means that when you want to make a decision, all of them will have their input, and you making what? A very accurate decision. The third benefits of group committee decision making is basically increased acceptance of decisions. If I make decision alone and then I go to a group of people and tell them that this is what I've decided, they'll ask me, you decide as who? But when I say that this is what we decided, like for example, this is what we've decided like as a country, but this is what Kenyans have decided. You will rarely we have decided as a class, as a company. So basically, when group decisions are made in terms of a group, then basically its acceptability rate is higher than what decision made at individual level. Number 4 is what? Pooling of experts. Sometimes we make what we call a multi, or we call it a group with different experts.